What is up, guys? Today I really wanted to just make a video since it's pretty much rounding out the end of the year, and I've decided that I'm not going to be spending any more on prop firms for the year. So I kind of had made that wanted to make that decision today, where it's just like I just want to call it. I'm gonna see what I can do with the funded accounts that I have right now, and right now I have three Tradeify straight to funded 150Ks. Two Top Step XFAs, and I have one My Funded Futures, a starter 50K. I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm just gonna see what I can do with those accounts. I have three Take Profit Traders that I still have to trade, and then I have one starter evaluation that I'm still trading, and I'm just gonna see where those go. But if I blow those, I'm just gonna call it because yeah, this should be adding up. No joke. Um, But yeah, I wanted to go over since I pretty much called it at that. I have no more evaluation fees that I could be spending, no more anythings, no more activation fees. So I'm just gonna, have this wrapped, share it here as my, I guess my total, the real P&L, um, for my first year in trading. So just to give you guys a little bit of background, I kind of started futures trading with Apex back in March, I believe March 22nd. If we go to my Apex spend, you can see my first purchase, yeah, right here, March 22nd, for a 100K EVA. I don't know why I did 100K. I was clearly not looking at like the, risk to, or like the gain to up and I don't know what the fuck it's called. The profit target to drawdown ratio, but the 100K is horrible. And I think 50K is definitely the best, and up next is 150K. Um, you can see that my total spend on Apex was about $7,000, just under 7,000. And my first payout was also with Apex, and I believe my first payout with them was in August. I believe July 12th was the start of my monstrous run where I went like 50 something days or like 30 something trading days without a single losing day, and got my first payout. I think cleared, man, I want to say August, probably the second week of August, first or second week of August, and that was probably the moment where I was like, holy shit, like I've done it. Right? My first payout was I think two 150K max payouts, so I think 5,500. And that was a pretty insane first pay. Like that first payout pretty much paid for almost all of my prop firm spends up until that point, and that was insane. Right? And then shortly after that, I think I got like an $11,000 payout with Apex. You can see these are all of them right here. And then after that was my biggest payout to date, which was a $19,000 payout with Apex. And at that point, I was just, it was like the first moment where I was like, holy fuck, I made it, right? Like I've done it. At that point, I probably had what, $8,000, $10,000 total spend. So I got my largest payout approved, I think September 19th, somewhere in the middle of September, around the same time that I got booted. So if we look at all this, obviously before Tradeify, Top Step, I had a few accounts with them. So yeah, probably around, what is that, eight, seven accounts that I paid for, and up to then I was like really solid. I had a My Funded Futures evaluation starter, which was like $40 and $50, and then I had barely any of these. So I was like $7,000 in, right? Absolutely insane. That was like I was so in the green, and then I went into this huge phase where I was just blowing accounts because I couldn't trade. You can see that reflected in my Top Step, right? I blew so many Top Step accounts, and I'm just starting to, start making some of that back just because the way I trade on Top Step is different than the way I trade on Apex. But, it's pretty surreal. So these pretty much were all these payouts were pre-October. Same with FTT. These were like months delayed from request. And then these were my payouts after the whole post-October, right? After my whole, so this was like the start. This was like the I made it moment. And then obviously it doesn't even come close to comparing in volume, just because Apex here allows so many accounts that, it's actually achievable. But, I'm getting my way back there. I think I kind of lost sight of just being super, like, I was taking the same trade every day, and now I'm like mixing it up, letting losses affect me again, all that stuff. But I'm glad that December I came out with just under 10,000 from 3 different prop firms, right? So you guys can see my total spend here. Tradeify, I just got another 150K because I didn't want to regret it. And I said after this, it really is no more. Top Step, I've just been loading accounts, and the thing about Top Step was at one point you can see right here, 5 XFAs. I bought I think 5 combines, a little more than 5 combines maybe. Um, yeah, you can see this one I blew it instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 combines, 5 XFAs. That was insane. That was the run. And then you can see right here, literally a week later, I blew them. Otherwise, why would I be buying more combines, right? And then 3 past 2, and then it's just like a really bad cycle of like in trading, if you cannot get your emotions down and whatever happens, like you just start fucking blowing accounts left and fucking right. You can see here, I went through, what is that, like 11 combines. Like that should never happen. And that's just because I over leveraged the fuck out of my combines, right? Just because I want to pass them faster. And then I end up just paying more money because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm really trying to get better at that. That's one of the things I'm trying to improve on, but I wanted to be transparent, show that, look, I think most of my spend has been after getting my first payouts, right? Like I think if I was still trading with Apex, this total spend would be significantly lower because I wouldn't even have tried these firms, right? I would have just been reloading Apex accounts, going back in, and Apex accounts are notoriously cheap. So it's like it's different. It's different. Like I think back then for the cost of an Apex account, well, all in was like 150, right? And if I just loaded up 40 evals, hedged them 20 longs, 20 shorts on news, I would pass half of them roughly. And then they're $85 for lifetime activation each. So I'm all in. I'm in for like 150 bucks per account. Now it's a little harder. But especially with straight to funding, it gets a little weirder because their accounts are a little more expensive, but you don't have to waste the time passing evals, which back then I didn't have an issue with because I could do it in a day. And, maybe I look into Bullinox just to see if they're worth it. If they have a decent sale, I can get 3 accounts with them and basically trade them like I would have Apex. But yeah, right now I'm gonna focus on these 4: Tradeify, Top Step, My Fund and Futures, and Take Profit, which is more than enough, right? You could make a complete killing off just one of these prop firms. I don't know why I keep trying to split it up, taking 4 sets of trades every day, but it's the life I've chosen. But yeah, that's my spend. You can see right here, I'm not trying to hide anything. You can see all the fucking accounts that I've paid, bought. Look at my fucking Apex. Look at how atrocious that looks. Just sucks I can't trade with them anymore because if I could, I definitely would. Bullinox, maybe in the future I'll revisit that because you can't have up to 11 accounts, which I think would be insane. And then Fast Track, we all know what happened there. And Profit Trade, we all just found out what happened there. But yeah, overall, $47,305 worth of payouts on the year. Spent basically just under 19,000, which, I could do net profits, and then I can have here equal sum, or no, difference. Subtract, no. Okay, I'll figure it out. I don't know I haven't used Excel in a hot minute, guys. This, and then boom, net profits of 28,000. That's gonna wrap up my trading year. I'm super thankful to, I guess, have made money. I realized that how unrealistic some of this can be, and I'm, statistically came out on top. Maybe that won't happen in the year 2026 or 2025, I'm damn well gonna try to make sure that everything that I've learned this year, I continue to grow, not get in my head, etc., etc. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, for joining me on this journey. I hope we're all, have a prosperous trading year for 2025. I might have a few more videos coming out, but I just wanted to get this one out of the way just to, so people can see um, pretty much how I did this year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.